like my new intro? Listen, today is a big day for me. Today is my 10th birthday! Yay! Check out this new appendage that I got. It was created by Tom Connor of Tom's Refurbishments. He also made these awesome dome lights too. Check out my bling! It is hard to believe that it has been 10 years since my first creation. During that time, I have done 21 events in total. Not as many as I would like to have done, but distance and timing have been against me. At my first event was with the Charity Dalek Squad's annual Dalek invasion at the Fleet Air Arm Museum in Yeovilton. I remember being very scared, as I am different to all the other Daleks, and I didn't know how the public would react to me. You all loved me! People even started kissing me. Yeah. My second event was at the World of Country Life in Exmouth with Charity Sci-Fi. In my second year of events, I was able to do up to 10 events. The first event that I did was called Funicon. It was in Exeter, which is my hometown. There I was able to meet 3 of the official Dalek operators from the BBC. The next event that I did was at Caution Family Fun Day with Charity Sci-Fi Group. I got kissed again! What is it with people kissing me? It was at this event I discovered that I seemed to be having a bit of a fan base wherever I went. The next event that I did was at Honiton Tesco with the X-Wing fundraisers. I tried to get into a TARDIS which I saw in the car park. The next event I did was at Seaton Tesco, again with the X-Wing fundraisers. I made sure to get a photo with the Seaton breast cancer tram. The next event was at Peakorama with the X-Wing fundraisers again. It was great fun. I got to meet Nick Briggs, who does the voice of the Daleks at the BBC, and also Sophie Aldred, who is famous for beating up a Dalek back in the 80s. The next event was called Unity, again with the X-Wing fundraisers. It was at this event that I gained my first serious injury when a caster wheel came completely off. It was also at this event where I made a xenomorph my pet. The next event was at Stars of Time at Western Supermare with the Charity Dalek Squad. Yet again, another disaster with a caster wheel put me out of action, but it was quickly repaired. The next event was at the Fleet Air Arm Museum in Yeovilton again with the Charity Dalek Squad. At this event, I tried cosplaying a couple of the Doctors, as well as winning the Exterminate Factor for the first time. The event that followed this was called Tickled Pink at Asda with Charity Sci-Fi. They tickled me because I was pink. I did some shopping and then I helped to take down the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from the Ghostbusters. For my final event of this year, I helped the X-Wing fundraisers turn on the Christmas lights at Ottery St. Mary. In my third year of events, I was only able to do 3 events. The first thing that I did was to have a respray because I had picked up many scrapes and chips in my paintwork, and I had to look my best. After I had had my respray, the first event that I did was the Corsham Family Fun Day with the Charity Dalek Squad. The next event that I did was all the way down at Camborne, Cornwall, at a place called Heartlands. At this event, I met a wonderful old lady who was famous for her homemade pasties. I was then back in Exeter for my final event, helping a friend with a local business, with members of the X-Wing fundraisers and the Southern Troopers from Plymouth. It was after this event that I retired so that I could be rebuilt much stronger, as I kept falling apart at many events. Reconstruction took longer than expected. The caster wheels were replaced with rollerblade wheels. The under-fender lighting was upgraded to color-changing lighting. Anti-collision cameras were also fitted to avoid collisions with small humans. My skirt was replaced with a fiberglass skirt for more strength. My dome was replaced with a dome from a Time War Dalek. I also had 4 dome lights fitted instead of the usual 2. And my shoulder section was made out of paper. What? Wait, paper? Yes, paper. The paper shoulders was reinforced with fiberglass from the inside and car body filler from the outside. This resulted in a very strong but light shoulder section. After 4 years of construction, I was finally rebuilt and I was hot, baby! I also had a new title to go with my 4 new dome lights, and I will now be known as Supreme Dalek Candi! Or Princess Candi, because it looks a bit like a tiara. Either I don't mind. After my reconstruction, the first event that I did was called The Gathering. It was run by a group known as the Sons of Starro. It was a world record attempt to beat the current world record of the most number of fan-built Daleks in an area. It failed. But the next time we attempt it, we will totally smash it! Despite the failure of this world record attempt, I had lots of fun meeting up with new Dalek friends, as well as meeting up with old friends. And again, for some reason, I got kissed. What is it with people kissing me? Seriously? I'm a Dalek? Why would you want to kiss me? I also ended up on the telly. In the news.
Now, just before we get the weather, here is one for all the Doctor Who fans out there. Yes, more than 85 people brought their Dalek creations to Chippenham over the weekend. They were just 7 short of the number needed to break a world record.
This is our kind of world record, isn't it? It was still a successful event, we should say, raising plenty of money for Great Ormond Street Children's Hospital and Julia's House Children's Hospice in Devizes.
The next event I did was called The Stars of Time. This time, I went on my own. But I met with a new Dalek group, the Daleks of Somerset. I sang with them along the promenade and had plenty of fun with them. and I ended up on the local news again.
An unusual parade took place on the seafront at Weston-super-Mare this lunchtime. Dozens of people dressed as their favourite film and comic characters marched to the Tropicana on the seafront. The scorching temperatures didn't deter people from sporting a variety of eye-catching costumes.
Very hot. But luckily enough, I have some fans inside to keep me cool. It's been an excellent day here at the seaside.
Let's see what the weather had in store. Here's B. Tucker.
The next event I did was that I teamed up with Rob Putner of Entertainingly Different to entertain some children in my hometown of Exeter. It was great fun. I then went to my first Comic Con with Bristol Comic Con, run by the UK CGF. At this event, I met up with the Daleks of Somerset again, and I also got to play with some dinosaurs. For the final event of this year, I went back to Weston-super-Mare to do the Winter Stars of Time event with the Daleks of Somerset. At this event, I did a Dalek first by being the first Dalek ever to go on an ice rink. I don't think anyone else has ever done that. I am the first. I am the first. The following year was 2020. For this year, I was only able to do one event before the global thingy happened, you know. That thing. The event I was able to do was go to Taunton Library alongside the 15th Cyber Legion, helping raise funds to keep the library open. Then, of course, that thing happened around the world. To escape this thing, I escaped to the Dalek Asylum to keep safe. To starve off boredom, I learned how to 3D print, and I started to create 3D models of myself. What else did you think I was going to do with it? So there you have it. My first 10 years after construction. Hopefully I will get to do another 10 years without a global you-know-what's-it stopping me. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.